Sterling Griffin is the wide receiver to the near side. Sokol will put it up. They want to take their shots in this ball game
and have more than 24 starts in their career.
And they stick to the air. Pass complete up to the 32-yard line. Coach also calling plays this season. Didn't do it last year. And that's Dixon's first carry and no place to go. A whole lot of leeway when he gets to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the pressure. Nothing doing. You saw it coming from the outside. Now third down and long. They need 14. Sokol has time, throws the deep pass, incomplete.
You need to subscribe and check out some of the wonderful things there.
Well, thank you, Chad. We'll touch base with you in a little bit. Dixon, nice run, first down, up over the 40, up to the 45-yard line. Prior to that play, Louisiana Tech had 1 total yard on 6 snaps.
The play. I mean, they read it. Watch Oklahoma come off the edge here. You get an excellent kick-out block, though. Off to the races goes Dixon, and he shows some patience. He lets his lineman out in front and his wide receiver out in front throw a block for him, and he picks up everything he possibly can. Paul Turner, number 3, out there on the perimeter trying to get something done.
Talked about how he can take a hit. We saw Sanchez have to double clutch on his hit. Dixon again, this time he has stood up at the line of scrimmage for him. And now Kenneth Dixon back in the backfield for Louisiana Tech. They try to get it to him. Almost picked off by Gasselman.
Quarterback underthrows this football. I thought for a second, I thought it could have been a touchdown. He had him beaten, and he didn't put enough air under it. Puts a little bit more air under it, it's a little bit of trouble, but he underthrows the football, and you got to give credit where credit's due to that football.
Brings up a third down and long situation. They need 13. On a quick pass to Sterling Griffin, just lets everybody loose. They hand it off to Dixon, and he is going to be dropped. First hit was by Dominique Alexander, who had an incredible season last year.
It was a very, very difficult exposure, and Dixon really, he's explained to Coach Holtz, I have nowhere to go. I mean, you know, they're in my backfield. I got to make my first cut in my own backfield, and I'm struggling.
And Louisiana Tech, 28 total yards so far in this ball game. Take over. Here is Dixon. He's had a 22-yard run, but since then not learned about generating offense. Now we see why. Again, it is Dixon, and again, look at the coverage. Absolutely. Third down and 5. Louisiana Tech 0 for 5 on third. Pump fake by Sokol, throws, pass, great. Yep. That's the original BCS, I think. I'll give Chris Lincoln up in Tulsa credit for that one. Dixon on the run. But the consistency he's had with not only those above him as far as 4, Sokol just swings it out to the near side to Dixon. Seeing that power as he gets down in the country to Oregon. He's got 60 in a row coming into this weekend. Sokol's pass over the middle. Skip Holtz's team. 1st and 10. Nice defensive job. Again, Dixon corralled by Jordan Phillips. Sokol will put it up, looking left, being chased. Out of the pocket, and he's not going. Ball's on the 16-yard line. Sooners only bring 4. Pressure coming. Sokol throws it too hard to Dixon. Dixon back into the lineup, and he's got the football. Bounces to the outside. Nice little spin move. Gets down to about the 43-yard line. Sanchez finally getting a hand on him.
Well, Louisiana Tech's offensive line sustaining blocks a lot better on this drive. You know, they're getting better fits, and they're finishing. And at that time, caved down the right side of the offensive line, the left side of the defensive line for Oklahoma.
Correct? All right.
Got it. That's right. The number 2 team in the country.
Yep, not too shabby. Here's Dixon. Tries to bounce to the outside, and the Sooners are swarming. Stays on his feet. Able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball sitting on the 21-yard line for the Bulldogs. Dixon looking for a block and still fighting his way. They've already gotten 45 yards on this drive. Their longest of the game was 56. Handed back to Dixon. This time, nothing doing. He's even going to passes for 53 yards. Dixon is corralled immediately. Not sure if he...
But you see the collective efforts that create such a competitive advantage for us.
Sokol throws it out of the flat to Dixon. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Great strength by Kenneth Dixon after the catch.
Well, this is their best offensive player. You know, the guy's averaging over 6 yards a carry for his. You know, he can run it, he can catch it, and he's pretty good in blitz pickup, and makes a nice play here on this pass to get his team in the end zone. Let's see if his right knee's down when he was hit. Then he spins in the end zone. Does the right knee hit the ground? Yes, it does. That's coming back. That's coming back to just inside the 2-yard line.
He says we're a lot better than we were last year at this time. Sokol hands off to Dixon. He is still just bouncing around, gets over the 30-yard line, picks up a couple on the play. Will be about 2 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, I liked.
As we mentioned, East Carolina specifically on 3rd down and about 2. Sokol putting it up, has a man wide open. Joe Paterno has had more in the first 200 games. Sokol swings it out to Dixon, and he is dragged down from behind.
Game, but I think they're going to bounce back.
On 2nd down, Dixon maybe got about a half a yard on the play.
Ball with courage in the pocket.
He has. 13th play of the drive. Dixon back in. Sokol looking, throwing over the middle. Caught, touchdown, Louisiana Tech.